What's up, Jones Bones? It is your girl, Unitedly Random, and today I just wanted to talk to you guys about me being hypersexual. Okay, not even necessarily about me being hypersexual, but just having a conversation with you guys. Let me see, I'm a little low. I'm just having a conversation with you guys about something that I've discovered. So I wanted to, talk to you guys about it right after this intro.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So we are back. Okay, now this is something more so for the people that already know me, and like the new people, like y'all can catch up, I guess. But in middle school and in high school, your girl was considered hypersexual. Okay, and I hope that this is, towing the lines between what is okay to talk about on YouTube. I'm not going into too much details, but I think I was masking, okay? And masking is like when you put like another persona, like I can't really tell you for sure because, I'm just learning about these things. But masking is when you put another persona on top of your current persona, right? I do believe that for most of my life, I was masking. People who know me, especially know me in the past, kind of see I would assume that they see me as a more outgoing, kind of loud personality. But in actuality, I am a shy person. Now, I don't know if the shy person is masking for the loud personality or the loud personality is just... Because here's the thing. I can be loud. I can be, when I'm comfortable, like if you've seen any of my videos where I'm just streaming and going kind of, not crazy, but having fun, that is me. That is not me faking. That is not me like putting on a show. Like, I guess to a teeny tiny bit, it is me putting on a show, but also it's me unrestrained, okay? And that's something that's me. Like I can just go off randomly, unrestrained, and just have fun and just la 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 la, right? So, I wonder if my more shy persona is actually me masking now. And I'm teeter-tottering, like, who's the real Unitedly Random? Because when I came back from Korea, I was a lot more withdrawn. I was a lot more shy. And I thought that that was my personality. But now that I think about it, no, I've always been loud. I've always been this. I've always been that. But what happened in Korea is I met people that actually hated me because of how loud and out there I was. They hated me because the way I presented myself to them made it seem like I was immature. To them made it seem like, oh my gosh, she's just a little child, right? Not knowing. And I think that that's something to point out. No one necessarily knows all of my story but me. And based off of all of my story, and I don't know if this is just me talking for myself, I am not naive. I'm not like, oh yeah, she's so childish and stuff like that. Like I choose, and not even like sometimes I choose. This is my personality, right? I can be loud, I can be outgoing, and I can have fun. That is who I am at the core. But people will look at me when I am that way, and they will judge me when I am that way. And so to kind of protect myself, I am more shy, which is not necessarily shy. I'm more damaged. I can't show myself to people when I just meet them, because when I was authentically myself, I was hated. I was pulled into a room and people were telling me that you make people uncomfortable and this and this and that, by authentically being myself. Now, later on in life, I've come to the realization that I was openly bi. I was openly like, yeah, I like men, I like women too. And it brings up the conversation that, were there some biphobic things going on? Because just because I say that, I am bi, I like men and I like women, does not mean that I wanted any of these people. But me calling a girl, she was a plus size girl, beautiful, made her very uncomfortable, and they were like, do you want to be her girlfriend? And it's just like, wait, pause. There's a part of me that is a flirt, okay? I'm a natural flirt. I'm a Leo. There's a part of me that is a flirt. But also, there's a part of me that's like, if I see a girl that doesn't look confident in her body, if I see a girl that's not feeling herself, I'm going to be like, girl, you looking good. And it's not a lie. It's not me faking or anything. It's because I see beauty where people sometimes don't necessarily see beauty. I see gorgeousness in stretch marks. I see gorgeousness and low bellies and short stubby legs. Like, I see gorgeousness in so many different ways. And so if someone gives me the impression that they're not appreciating themselves, I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, bitch. You a bad bitch. So I think that because I was openly bi, that made women who are more religious, or women who are more, you know, biphobic, gay-phobic, uncomfortable, because I didn't have any problems with the girl that was actually gay. Like, I hung out with her and I did not judge her, because I don't care what you do in your bedroom, it's what you do. And I feel like everyone should kind of adopt that. Adopt that. Like, if it's in your bedroom and it's not hurting, everyone is consenting adults, go for it. You know what I'm saying? But that was something that I was thinking about. Like, am I really a shy person? Because I noticed when I go around Stu's family, and let me start washing my face because I'm just talking. But I notice when I go around Stu's family, I get a little bit more shy. And, you know, it's just a lot of Caucasian in the room. You know, I'm not used to the Caucasians. Every type of situation I've had with a Caucasian, it's kind of went downhill. And, like, you know, you guys might be thinking, Aaliyah, what did you do to these Caucasians? It's just the Caucasians, okay? Growing up, I had a white teacher that would deliberately send me home with, like, frowny faces even if I was good that day, because she liked the idea of me getting whoopings. Like, I'm telling you, like, the complete truth. Like, I would be on my best behavior, minding my own business, and she'll put me on yellow, and I'd cry with her because I was like, I didn't even do anything today, and you put me on yellow. And I was like, my mom is going to whoop me. And she was like, well, good, maybe you deserve it. You know, you'll make it the entire day on green, and then the teacher will be like, I don't remember what you did, but I'm pretty sure you did something today, so I'm just going to move you to yellow. While me telling her, hey, I'm going to get beat for this. That's what my teacher would do. So she's also, I had a teacher back at Huey Elementary. She also said that she was going to teach the other table of students because the table that I was at would not get it. Now, they kind of had the children segregated. Like, I'm going to be real with you. They had the white and the Asian kids at one table, and they had all the blacks at one table. And this was back when I was, like, in first grade or second grade. She was like, yeah, I'm going to teach that table because they're actually going to understand it. And it was a table full of Asian people. And now, that's the thing. Like, when I was young, I didn't necessarily understand it. But, like, it wasn't even 2 years later when I was in third grade where I started to understand that there was a stereotype that Asian people are smarter than people. You know what I mean? And, like, in high school, I was reminded of that. And I was just like, that female dog. You know what I'm saying? I've had another teacher be like, if you're good for an entire month, you can go on a trip with people, right? And at the last minute, she wanted to send another student in my place because that student's parents did not send money for that student to go on a trip. And, like, y'all, like, bear with me because it bothers me now that I think about it. But that teacher was like, you're good, you can go on this trip. When the trip comes on, the day of the trip, I paid my dues, paid my all of that, didn't get in trouble for the entire time. You know, you bartering with a child. She comes and she's like, I knew for a fact it was about the little boy who couldn't go on the trip because it was a little white boy, and it was like one of her favorites because, you know, she had favoritism specifically for the white and Asian kids, right? he was crying because he couldn't go on the trip, and she was like, "What's wrong?" And I just so happened to walk through the door when she said that. Like, when I walked through the door, her eyes zeroed in on me, and she was like, I had everything prepared. I had all my money prepared, right? And she was like, "Alia, why don't you stay here with me today?" I was like, "No, I'm going on the field trip. I paid my money and everything." "Well, Aaliyah, if you stay with me, I'll give you," and she's looking around and she picks up her raggedy old ass marshmallows that she had on the desk. They weren't even soft. The package was left open and left inside of the building overnight, and she wanted to give me her raggedy ass marshmallows. "I'll give you this whole bag, if you just stay today." I went into the girls' bathroom and I sobbed. I went into there and I was like, "This is so freaking unfair." Like, I was so angry, and you don't understand. Younger me, I was not an easy kid. I'll give you that. I like to point out that I also was a child of the system, and I was also taken away from my mother, never allowed to really see her again, and also never explained. These things weren't explained to me at all. And I just had to just kind of go with the flow throughout my entire life of being adopted, of being bullied by my brother, being kind of in a relationship or a household where the mother believed in corporal punishment. Now, I don't remember my past life, but I'm pretty sure my birth mother wasn't necessarily beating a little 4-year-old ass with a switch. I'm just saying. I don't necessarily want these to turn into like trauma dumpings, but I just wanted to necessarily have a conversation, right? So I'm in the bathroom crying, and this woman comes in with her son. Girl's bathroom. Like, I was just like, wait a minute, this is the ladies' bathroom. And I'm still sobbing. She's like, "What are you crying about? What's going on?" And I said, "She won't let me go on the trip." Like, I'm crying, can't even talk. And she's like, "Why not? You didn't pay for your trip?" "No, I did. She's trying to make me stay for some stale marshmallows." Like, I told her that, lady. And I don't know who this woman is. Strong black woman. She went in there and she was like, "Excuse you, did she pay for the trip?" And the teacher tried to be like, "Well, we don't have enough chaperones, and she's a little bit of a special case." And she was like, "Okay, but did she do what you told her to do?" And what she told me to do was be good for the month. I ain't getting no freaking trouble, y'all. "Yeah, but she's a special case." Well, I am a chaperone on this trip. This is the mama. "I am a chaperone on this trip. I will be going with my son, and I will personally take her underneath my wings. She will not be getting into any trouble." And you know what? I went on that trip, and she got me a little nutcracker person. And I think about that woman a lot, because growing up, mind you, during that time, I was growing up with my mom, who corporal punishment, but also someone who would never let you explain your case, someone who would never let you plead your cause, because that's talking back. And so for this woman to come and ask me, "Why are you crying?" to ask me to let me plead my case, immediately in my head was like, wow, this woman is amazing. Like, this woman is wow, because that was something I couldn't do. I'd always get threatened about, if you were born back in my days, you would be dead. I would have killed you by now. You always got something to say. I always had something to say because I was never listened to. My brother would deliberately do things to get me in trouble, to get me whoopings. It was like sport for him. And my mom, who recognized that my brother was a habitual liar, never really put 2 and 2 together, is what I'm seeing. You never really thought that, oh yeah, he's deliberately getting her in trouble. Cause he was. Like, I got my mouth washed out with soap one time because I was singing this polka dot song from like a commercial, okay? And I remember it was like, "She wore a teeny weeny, dun 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 dun, yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today." Hey. And that was like, okay, like, I don't know if it was me stimming or anything, but that song was in my head, so I kept singing it over and over and over. She wore a teeny weeny, I don't know the words in the between. If y'all know the words, let me know down below. But I was like, that she wore for the first time today. Hey, and my brother went downstairs and told my mom that I said the word for the male body part. And so y'all, my camera ran out of space, but anyway, that means that I need to speed this story up. He said that I said the word for the male member, and I got my mouth washed out with soap, got a butt whooping with a switch, and also had to stand inside of the corner for at least 2 hours, okay? Now, what did I say? I said weenie, and I tried to explain that to my mom, and my mom said, well, why would he tell on you if you said weenie? He said you said another word. Now, I truly do not know if my brother really did go down there and tell her that I said the other word, yeah, the one you're thinking about, or if he just said she kept saying a word that talks about this and he didn't give her the word, because I don't know if she was really just like, I don't know how justified she was in thinking that I said a curse word, and I also don't know how justified she was thinking that to keep me from saying that curse word again, she was going to whoop me, wash my mouth out with soap, and also put me in the corner. Those are 3 different punishments, and I got them for just saying weenie. So, yeah. I think about that every once in a while, and I still haven't even washed this stuff off of my face. I'm gonna try to make it quick, y'all. Y'all know I can talk, but yeah, that's something that I think about every once in a while. How are you guys doing? I don't know if I already asked y'all how y'all doing, but I always care. I always want to know, you know? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, let me know. I was gonna put out a song this month, well, last month. I never put that song out. I never recorded it or anything. Like, I recorded it, but I didn't record it for people. You feel me? But y'all, I made it to 1,000 subscribers on TikTok. That's amazing, because that's one of those things that I never necessarily, that wasn't a goal. It just happened. You know, my main goal is my YouTube channel. But TikTok was picking up for me. TikTok said, wait a minute, what about me? And I'm loving it. I'm loving it because I can be my silly, fun, loving self. And like, I haven't gotten too much hate. Like, there was one video that I've gotten somewhat hate on, and it was like, and it was just one person. And pretty much the TikTok was like, oh, you're gonna be main character. You're stepping into your main character saga, pretty much. And this person responded, no. And I was just like, oh, well, you know, main characters always have arch enemies. And I kept it pushing, you know, but like, it was just kind of funny because I don't often get hate comments because I guess people have more important things to do with their life than to really hate me. You don't like what I say, they just keep it pushing. Maybe they'll dislike a video. I've had a couple videos dislike, you know, but never to like speak to me and just be like, oh no. It kind of reminded me of middle school or like high school. After I left Forest Park, no, not Forest Park, after I left North Clayton Middle School, I went to Forest Park High, and there was this girl that bullied me in the middle school, and she went on my Facebook page, and I was like, oh yeah, I posted a picture, and I was like, finally feeling cute, and she responded, you still ugly. You know, she ended up deleting that message, but, you know, okay. You know, it was one of those moments, like, well, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, you know. But that is it. I went ahead and finished my face, as you guys can see. I hadn't been taking care of myself like I shouldn't have been taking care of myself. Why? life gets to you. You know, I go up, I go down, I go up, I go down, I go up, I go down, I go up, I go down. It's a hell of a ride, but I'm trying to make it, babe. Boom, boom, boom. So much love and positive vibes. I will see you guys next time. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next time.